Yo, London, England. I love you. What's good? Yo, Chris Lamar and this bitch. All right. So, last week, Saturday, or two weeks ago, I left Romania, and we're gonna do a video on how I almost got arrested in Europe. But this was my first time in the UK. You see the footage right there of the London famous phone booths. They was dirty. You know what I'm saying? I almost got COVID trying to get this footage. You're welcome. I'm out here trying to do this thing. So, flew to London for a day. Currently in Bangkok. Well, really Pattaya City, Thailand. Trying to live my best life. You know what I'm saying? So, you see, I flew in from Romania. I took Airways. It was hella expensive. They ain't shit. They charged me $35 to check in. I flew into Luton Airport. Got to London 8 o'clock in the morning. I took the coach bus for like 12 euros. I got a hostel in Victoria Square. So I was mixed dorm style. The Astor Place, Victoria Astor Place. I found it on Google. It's a great location, so I do recommend it. It was $30 a night. It says I was only in London for 24 hours. You know, they check-in's at 2, but once you get there, they let you store your bags until it's check-in time. So, great spot. There's, bodegas, there's restaurants near there. It's walking distance. It's probably like a 7-minute walk from Victoria Underground station where the bus drops you off, or if you take the metro there. So I had my check bag luggage that was fucking 50 pounds and another carry-on, then my book bag, way too much shit. Obviously, I got lost trying to find a hostel. My SIM card from Romania didn't work. But the hostel gives you free SIM cards. You just gotta pay for the service. So I paid 10 euros for the day. So once I got the service, it was on and popping. So the coast bus ride was dope. Victoria station is the last stop, so it's like 5 stops before. So you get to really see north and central London during that ride. Yeah, so London, this is the best time to go, from like April to September. The weather was phenomenal. The women to me are beautiful. It's obviously it's a hefty price tag. Traveling to London, I feel like I spent like $1,500 the last 2 weeks. But most of it was between check bags and shit. I gotta fucking get rid of some of this luggage. I might have to sell my Xbox. But beers was like $6. I went to Shake Shack because I haven't had Shake Shack in like 4 or 5 months. So I ate dinner at Shake Shack Saturday night and then Friday before I left. But later on, when I went to the hostel, I'm like, yo, what's the move tonight? He's like, you got to Soho. It's a lot of different clubs. So they said, why you a hater? Because I'm outside the club, they wouldn't let me in. In London, which I didn't notice, they don't let you in the club solo dolo. The bouncer's scary in their London accent. Oh, who you with? I'm with the bad chick who just walked in with the tight pants. Yo, let me in, Jody. They ain't let me in. I went to 2 different clubs. They didn't let me in. So I do recommend, if you gotta get a bar tour, so you can get the wristband and you can kind of get in with the group, or you just gotta link up with people if you stand in the hostel to go out with. But the hostel was a great experience. It was this cute girl named Anastasia. Shout out Anastasia. I should have gave you my number and stuff like that. She had a cute snore and stuff like that. The hostel was a good experience. Met some people who was traveling and stuff like that. It was super cheap. It was a fine girl at the hostel. I think she might have been mixed. Black chick. Nice curves on her. She was super cool, super friendly. But when I dropped my bags off, had a few drinks, and then came back, and she wasn't there no more. And I didn't see her the next night. But the staff at the hostel was super friendly, super accommodating. So it was a great experience. The fire alarm went off in the middle of the day. This the Shake Shack right there. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is like I might have been. I dropped my bags off. I'm not sure if I checked in yet, and I'm in the Harry Potter store. The Gryffindor stuff is on the opposite side, so I didn't get it on on camera. But that's that Nimbus 2000, yo. So the pickup line in London is when you in the underground stations, you go up to the prettiest girl and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, where's platform 9 3/4? Platform 9 3/4. You definitely got to show me something proper to do London right." But obviously, you know, I love the vibe. London is a clean New York. Like, people talk about like the smell. I don't have a strong nose, so I feel like Thailand stink a little bit more than New York, but I didn't really smell that. I think that London is a great city. You definitely gotta have your coins right. You know what I'm saying? It's expensive, but it's definitely worth the weekend trip. I wasn't there long enough to fraternize with any of the British women, you know. But I will stay longer next time. I'm probably gonna stay in Thailand for 60 days. But you know, this is you're seeing video right now of me by Buckingham Palace, and this close is like Hyde Park, walking up here, and then like if you keep going, straight by the park, you can bump to Soho and you go up into Chinatown. That's all the nightlife, shops, the restaurants, you know, the nightclubs and stuff like that. So it was amazing. It was a park across the vineyard, and it was ducks and stuff like that. They had the black swan. So it definitely was a vibe. Next time I go, I'm gonna probably do like a bus tour and get photos of Big Ben and the London Bridge. But I did see the MI5 building, MI6 building. I met a guy who showed me around Sunday before I left to go to Thailand. So it was a great experience. Like the energy and the vibe is really good. The beer was phenomenal and stuff like that. So, you know, it was one of the best weekends of my life. I got my passport back in the day. I was supposed to go on a work trip that fell through. So it was definitely very poetic to, you know, actually get a chance to touch down. I flew into the Luton airport, going through customs. It's electronic, so you just scan your passport. To my knowledge, U.S. citizens can stay in the U.K. for 5 months and stuff like that. So it was super, super busy at 8 o'clock in the morning. It was Easter weekend when I was traveling. But it was super busy. And then I flew out of Greenwich, I believe. I took Scoot Airline, which is the cheapest airline you could fly. I paid like around 400 euros to go to Thailand, 12-hour flight. No internet on the plane. They don't give you free meals. You got to pay for everything and stuff like that. So if you take Scoot Airline, and you got to pay for your check bags, just know what you're getting into. So not sure what's going to be after Thailand. And I might stay here for 60 days and maybe fly back to Greece and then maybe go to Serbia or something like that. But London is definitely a place I recommend. And just looking at that 4K footage of Buckingham Palace, a lot of tourists was out. It was probably around 65 degrees. Got a little chilly at night. You didn't need a coat. But it was real comfortable. It didn't rain. So it was a beautiful day in London. And I definitely recommend if you can do like a week or two there. And like with the pound, they're talking about that quid. You lose money with the US dollar there. So, you know, you definitely gotta have your coins up and stuff like that. But it was real beautiful women and stuff like that. You know, it's like a walking city like New York and stuff like that. So girls had the bubbles and stuff like that. I seen some decent girls, especially late at night, walking and going into the club. Like London is a dope spot. So trying to direct more of my attention, try to get more into this comedy game. Gonna take some writing classes on Udemy and do more snippets and try to get to stand up. Like I was like afraid of stand up, you know what I'm saying? Like But I'm like, yo, kind of want to segue from corporate America, and like T.I.'s been doing it. I had a buddy who I went to college with out in Atlanta. He's doing it, and I did the Gold Digger video. Your girlfriend, I didn't call your girlfriend a gold digger clip. It didn't do a lot. It didn't do numbers, but people really thought it was funny. So I'm gonna try to get more structure to my comedy and get more into this. I think when I was younger, I really expressed myself a little bit more, and people like to laugh with me, laugh at me. They think that my personality is humorous. So, and then also the comedians, they fucking these hoes out here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, D-Ray, he got this dying piece out and she was from Louisiana. He went to LSU or whatever like that. I'm like, God damn, comedians is out here getting shorties and shit. So, obviously I want to get money. I like the business aspect of being a comedian. If you can write, if you can, get paid for your stand-up, if you got a podcast, you can do like reality skits, shows, and stuff like that, and sell that, and potentially do movies. There's a lot of revenue streams, especially if you got the stand-up chops. You can, get a couple $100 a night, a couple $1,000 a show and stuff like that, and elevate that. You can make your podcast money. You can do your shows on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? You can film TV shows. You can really go out here and get these coins. You know what I'm saying? So, you see me walking back from the nightclub, me getting the clients. See, I had my H&M shirt, the Ray-Bans, I had my white shoes. I was out there looking crispy and shit like that. But, we gonna do it, continue to do it big. And, I won't go on too long. But I wanted to kind of just share my thoughts, and where I'm at and stuff like that. And let me see if I can get a 10-minute set. Because obviously, y'all know I'm directed to Columbia. That video got 12,000 views. So people like to hear about stuff like that. So, y'all can laugh at me getting slipping on my pimping. You know what I'm saying? So, we're trying to turn this game Goofy into a phenomenon. And trying to monetize this right here. And this footage is just watching right now. So I just love this 4K shit. Shout out to my man Claude, who was like, yo, you gotta get a good camera. You know what I'm saying? So I got the iPhone 12 and we doing it. And I was trying to shoot my man dancing and he wasn't really doing shit. And I'm just like, yo, fam, you need to get this shit going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't want me to fucking, battle my man. I should have fucking had the tripod and start battling him. He walking. I'm like, what you doing, fam? So I'm not sure what I was doing with the camera right there. What the fuck? But, so the video is about to end. I got some authentic orange juice and stuff like that. It was solid. Shout out John, who showed me around on Sunday. He bought me some orange juice that was authentic. Saying $1.50 €. So I am out, y'all. One love.